Alright, alright, alright. Oh. Okay. Hey, Wild Wolf. Hi, Laughing Girl. Thank you, thank you. Hope you guys are doing great. Incredible detail. Thank you. Yep, many hours have gone into this already. Doing a little blotting, blot. Okay. Yeah, it's upside down now, so I don't have to stand up to paint. It's one of those streams where I'm not ready to stand and paint. Just filling in our windshields. Getting that paper towel texture. So how are your days going today? We got cats looking out windows. I can open up the window. Oh, nice. You guys need to relax. You guys are nuts this morning. We did 3 charcoal sketches. Yeah, charcoal's fun. Messy, but it's fun. So fun. Been a while since I've done any charcoal drawings, so still do a lot of them. Yep, once I found paint, all the drawing stuff went out the window. Unless I'm doing sketches. So kind of sad. Alright, I think you need a little bit more water. My black hat is not moving a lot. Okay, we got a few more windows to add. Marlowe. So, Laughing Girl, did you finish that mosaic? Yeah, details are amazing. Thank you, Wild Wolf. Yeah, I saw you had some more oil pastel pieces. The flowers. Another thing I haven't worked with. Oil pastel. It's dry now. You need to polish and stain it. Oh, polish it, huh? And stain it. Interesting lithograph. Okay. You can't hear me? Oh. Yeah, I got the camera back here. So the microphone is way behind me. I'll try to speak a little louder. Wouldn't move this paint anymore. I got water bottles behind him. Alright, let me dab at this. A little more dabbing. It sounds like a beautiful day of birds. Yeah, it is. That's kind of why I have the window open. Not because I need to have any ventilation, but just because it's nice to have the sounds of the outdoor going while I'm painting. It's a pretty decent day out today. Not full sun, but we have it's partly sunny. And the temperature is just right. Little breeze, we have a little breeze going. Oops. I just messed that up. Not getting the good blotting like I was last night. Yeah, we also live on a very busy major thoroughfare, so there's going to be a lot of traffic noise. Yep, enjoying the spring. I was out yesterday doing some yard work. So I got something done. Okay, so we got all our windshields, but I forgot I was also supposed to fill in the wheel well. Wheel rims. So you guys working on anything? Hey, Wild Wolf. Thanks for the wave. You too, Dolphin Barrel. I forgot to mention that earlier. Thanks for the thumbs up too. I forgot a few people. Anybody has any questions about my painting here? Lay it on me. the screen. Oh yeah, you can see. Just the very, very bottom where chat's probably covering you. I'm not too worried about messing up. It's gonna get painted over again. After the mosaic, and then start painting for competition. Oh, okay. What kind of competition is it? And so I'm kind of trying to finish this pieces so that I can enter it into our local state fair for this summer. And it's been, I think I figured out it's been about 10 years since the last time I submitted to the state fair. I think I did it twice. A couple years after I moved here. And then since then I've been never able to finish anything in time to submit, so trying to be a little bit more proactive and do that. Because I'm sure they'll be taking submissions in the next, let's see, I don't know if it's in May. If they start taking submissions in May. Okay, that sounded like a dog howling or somebody howling. We need to go outside? Okay, so our dog really needs to go outside. Okay, off screen. I entered before and got through to the first round, but it would be cool to make the cash back. Oh, you got through to the first round. How many rounds were there? Yeah, the money is nice. Also, winning is nice. Who doesn't like it? Really? Alright, guys, I gotta go take her outside real quick because she is needing to go potty. 3 rounds. Okay, so you made it through the first round. I'll be right back. Come on. Ready? fun to, fun to just have something to do, participate in, meet other people. Let me plug my thing in so we don't lose power. Continue. Oops. What you doing, La? Yeah, LG, if we do have competitions here, I need to look them up because I don't know any competitions that's grand prize is 2 months salary. Yep, I would have to look into it. That is a pretty substantial amount of money to, to be able to not have to worry for a couple months and just focus on art. But yeah, I won't be surprised there's stuff out there, but now with cuts being made to federal programs, you might not see as many things as that. At least federally. Privately, possibly. Yeah, there's a small prize for state fair if you place first. My first year that I submitted, I placed third in the mixed media category. And there was a prize, it's a really small amount, I think it was like $50 or something like that, 50 US dollars. Which, will buy you a decent dinner or art supplies. Except I didn't end up making it to the award ceremony, and I never saw my money. I got third place ribbon. I think somebody stole my money. I feel like somebody stole it. But I was like, oh well, it's $50. I'm not gonna make a big stink about $50. But yeah, it just seemed kind of like, really? But I got a ribbon. I got a white ribbon. Third place is white. I think first is blue, second is red, third is white. Yep, they're up there. You just Google them. You do like art. Yeah, no, I would still be working, but it's nice to have that buffer. I would not be like quitting my job just because I want two months worth of salary. managed to join the British Association of Female Artists for a year. They didn't know I wasn't living in London. Oh, interesting. So what did that allow you to do, being a part of their association? Just be a part of the association. You can say you are a part of the female artists. Yep, if you were here in America, Trump would have taken that away. That association would not be getting funded federally. Yeah, he basically defunded the National Endowment for the Humanities here. So a lot of organizations like libraries and museums that counted on that money basically lost that money, which was already approved by the prior administration. And so he really, I guess, I don't know if he had the right or not to take the money away, but they did. So now those programs have to figure out kind of their own way to fund themselves, at least for now. I'm getting invites to fancy teas and enjoying Zoom calls. Wow. Did you join any of those Zoom calls? I think it would be cooler if I was living there because I could go to the events. Yeah. You could actually participate IRL. I think after I finish all these real rooms, I'm going to take a break to make us breakfast, because it is almost, it's 10:30 a.m. here. You did join a few Zoom calls, but it felt like you're an imposter. I mean, what are the requirements to participate in this or be a part of this group? You actually have to live in Britain. You have to be British, have British naturalization. Or be a British citizen. I mean, I'm assuming you have to provide an address. And do they do a background check? You don't remember ChatGPT set you up? ChatGPT set you up. How does that work? Like you just use ChatGPT to create your credentials. Or to fill out the forms. We got a few more rims here. No, I don't have the angle right for these wheels. These ellipses or ellipticals should be at a certain medium. Or should I just leave them? Oh, I gotta get really like I was asking ChatGPT for advice. It sent me to this. ChatGPT is a powerful tool. Yes, in that sense. So, are you still a member? Or do you have to reapply all the time? Those are our cheat sheet. Off balance again. No, I said it doesn't matter if I make any mistakes, I can paint right over it. Okay, we're getting there. Last one? Nope. We got 3 more. Make sure I got them. Make sure I get them. Poking. This painting is insane. Can you zoom into those details for a sec? Yeah, but then you'll see the imperfections. You can see my pencil lines. You can see wobbly lines. But you know what? I'm going to keep wobblies. I'm going to keep it wobbly. I will be going over all the windshields again. I don't know if I'm gonna try and make it look like figures inside. Show the dragon. So technically this is not a dragon, it is called a Qilin or a Qilin in Japanese or Chinese. It is like a scaly deer. So kind of like a dragon deer. And it flies. A Qilin, in Japanese it's a Kirin, Kirin. In Chinese it's a Qilin, Qilin. So it's kind of like a scaly deer. There's actually a Japanese beer called Qilin, and it has the this creature as their logo. Yep, Qilin or Qilin. Yeah, a lot of the scales are pretty basic. A lot of line work in the hair. Tell me if I'm moving too fast. Yeah. This kind of spirit fire is the interference acrylic. I think it was like a blue color. I probably should have used something more warmer. Yep. My curls, they're terrible. The waves, the curls. It's a little sloppy, but yep. Thank you. Yeah, it went through a few iterations before I got it to this point. I mean, as far as the drawing is concerned. And I kind of cheated a little bit. I used, I think I used some apps on my iPad to kind of stretch it and distort it to kind of make that, the back end legs. Let me stand up. So those are the back end legs. So they get really small. And then the front hooves are like big. But I kind of wanted it to stretch across the, kind of at a diagonal. But it's supposed to be flying over the scene. Here's Zelda. This is Zelda. Zelda. Ow! Dang. She still has her claws. They all have their claws. Except for the ones that we got that came to us declawed. Here she is. She's being annoying right now this morning. She's been wanting my attention. Yep. So that is the paint. So this part here is where you got the figure on the ox. There's some detail, but yeah, I just blocked it in with white to get rid of some of the background. But yeah, that will be painted in oils. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. But all these vehicles, their bodies are painted in sign painter's enamel. So I gotta probably end up going over all of those again. Yeah, it kind of gives a glossy sheen to it that contrasts the acrylic paint. But yeah, all the windshields so far I've been using latex, that house paint. So that also has its own kind of feel to it. But let me finish off these tires. latex paints will ruin your brushes, your fine brushes. It will ruin your fine brushes. There's a tendency to put so much paint on the brush. Go to redo all the bodies for the vehicle. There's going to be a lot of paint mixing, which is going to slow down the process. There's a possibility of some pre-mixing to get the right values, so that they stay consistent. But solvent-based or oil-based enamel can be a real pain in the butt to use. I think that's it, because they will dry fast, and it's hard to get blends with it. Unless you are really experienced with I am not. I haven't used it in a while, so it'll be probably more painterly looking, I guess. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for now. I also need to take a look at any of the headlights for the vehicles, what I'm going to do with those. But yeah, there's some stuff that I missed on when I painted these bodies too. But that'll be my next step. Well, actually, no, I'm going to continue working on the windshields. I wonder if that was cat snot. Cat snot. Cat sneezed on there. When you clean out the cat snot and the cat hair. Really? Is that what that was? I thought it was paint. Oh well, I got cat snot in there. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. I don't know if I'll be back on later. I gotta work at 3. There's a possibility I might go on later tonight after work. But we'll see. We're playing it by ear. But thanks guys for joining. Thanks Wild Wolf and Laughing Girl for hanging out. And Travis for stopping by for a good second, saying hello. And hope you all have a good evening. And thanks again for joining. Take care, and I'll catch you all again in a stream. All right, take care, laughing girl. Yeah, thanks for hanging. And yeah, till next time. Bye for now. Bye, guys.